What's up guys, today is day 4 of Valhalla week and our deck profile for today is going to be on Anubis, the Guardian of Throne. The deck's playstyle revolves around getting 10 cards in your graveyard as fast as you can and J-activating to stun your opponent and following with control to make sure they can't recover. So let the milling begin. So the deck is of course very dark heavy, but has a really good amount of light and fire in it as well. So I decided to run 2 Magic Stone of Moonshade so I never have to worry about not having the proper resource, 4 Magic Stone of Scorched Veil for Fire Dark, and 4 Magic Stone of Heaven's Rift for Light Dark. In order to J-activate Anubis, you have to have 10 cards in your graveyard, so to help me fulfill that requirement, I run 4 Card Soldier Club. Card Soldier Club lets me mill the top 4 cards in my deck to the graveyard on summon, and if you hit another Card Soldier Club, you can add it to your hand. 4 Speaker of Creation to search out field cards, and one of the field cards I run is Shining Trapezoidron. This lets you pay Dark and banish it to mill the top 5 cards of your deck to the graveyard, so that's technically 6 since it gets banished. So if you can resolve 1 Card Soldier Club and 1 Trapezoidron, you actually get 10 cards immediately. And then the card you want in your graveyard before you J-activate is Black Goat. This lets you control the field after you've J-activated, so you want to be able to get it in there before, whether you end up discarding it with Anubis' effect or just milling it. It works great either way. For post J-activating Resonators, I run 1 Blazer the Eater of Dimensions. This card is already really hard to get rid of, so the fact that Anubis leaves them with 1 Resonator and 2 cards in their hand just makes it even worse. 2 Memphis, because just like Blazer, it's extremely hard to get rid of when you're limited on resource. 2 Laplacia, the Demon of Fate, to control your opponent's draw. You get to see your opponent's top card of their deck at all times, and you can tap her in order to send it to the graveyard. So if you see that they're going to have something to maybe break your control, you just get rid of it and hope that their next card isn't something better. And then 2 Summoning Art of Alahazred. This card just searches a demon card for the cost of 2, so you can get a Memphis or a Laplacia really early in the game if you want to have it be one of the cards you hold on to, or if you draw it after you've J-activated it, it lets you get one of those combo pieces anyway. The spell lineup is super brutal in this deck and make sure your opponent stays controlled the whole time. I run 4 Thunder to be able to get their Resonators and J-Rulers off the field as well as possible 500 Direct. 3 Flame of Outer World for the same reason, but it's a little heftier on cost, so I only run 3. 3 Spiral of Despair, because if you can get this up early game, you don't let them set up, and if you do it post J-activate, it almost ensures game because now they have even more limited resources and they already only had like 3 cards. 3 Stoning to Death for removal, and 2 Necronomicon to repeat all of this all over again. So that was my Anubis the Guardian of Throne deck profile. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the final day of Valhalla week, and as always, make sure to subscribe.